welcome back to the DeLorean Owners Club UK YouTube channel. Today we are back with my car, 5222. So this isn't exactly much of a restoration kind of video this time. We've got Miles coming today to adjust the alignment on my passenger door, as it still doesn't shut quite right. So I sort of put the car on the drive so he's got full access. We are also being joined by another special guest, and he is just turning up now.
Good morning.
Greetings.
This
Bit cold.
piece of shit has finally got me from Norfolk.
It is a bit cold, I will admit though.
Yeah, it's a bit cold and it's a bit better than what's happened with your blower motor from what I've told.
Yeah, I tried testing my blower motor and it almost caught fire.
Yeah, whereas this actually works. I mean, it's Japanese, so of course it'll work, but of course it'll also do what that's not supposed to do, rust.
Well, there is that. Well,
Yeah.
actually mine is actually kind of rusting, but
yours is kind of rusting, but yours isn't getting the kind of rust that was doing this to your car.
Yeah, that is true.
And before anyone says that this is just something, it's just a piece of shit. Yes, it is. It's a piece of shit daily. I don't care how it looks. Oh well.
So for those of you who don't know, this is Henry of Financial Regret. He was actually looking after my car on the Saturday of the NEC vlog, which is due to come out shortly. And speak of the devil, Miles has turned up.
That could not have been more perfectly timed.
Perfect timing.
Morning.
Morning.
It's DeLorean.
Ah.
Surprising.
It's amazing everywhere we go.
And look, there's a V6, and there's Miles. All right, boss. Nice and warm.
Not like what his car is going to be doing.
Yeah, my blower motor sort of almost caught fire.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, I put it onto 2 and 3 and then smoke flew out the bottom of it, so yay! So I'm going to take that apart.
It's fine. Hit it with a hammer.
It is a new one though, so I'm blaming Aaron.
Yeah, blame Aaron.
Yeah, I'll blame Aaron. We'll just stick to...
You're not going to do this, are you?
Well, I've already...
We were going to do it until 3M didn't want to stick.
No, that's the inner one.
Oh, that's the inner one. Oh.
Yeah. What we were... Yeah, don't worry, it's not shut.
Yeah.
That's why. But basically Miles has said don't bother putting the new seal on until he's done the door. They don't want to tear it.
Yeah, I've got these. I've got a set of these at home.
Because typically it's torn right on that corner there.
Yeah.
So, typical.
I've worked out that most of the water on mine comes down there and goes in there.
They always come in here.
Yeah, in the it comes in here. And mine's got the split joint on the seal.
Well,
Yours is there. Mine's here.
Well, when I had my car detailed the other week, he jet washed that way and it went straight through. I was not happy.
They normally put the joints there. I don't know why. Because if you put it there, it doesn't leak as much.
Yeah.
No.
Although it is obviously more visible there, but I'd rather not have the water come in.
Exactly.
RTV
You'd rather have it
sealant.
seen than...
Or that. Yeah.
Yes.
So, right, shall we get drinks?
Sounds good.
Can do.
Absolutely.
Throwing the timing out on the spot. So we said it's going to be a few months. Or
Before I get it going.
Before I get it going.
And then 2 days later you told me to do it, or whatever. Yeah.
About a month later. That gets you comfortable, really.
So, it's now gotten heavily dark. Miles has been and done a few things. So he's done the door and...
He's worked his magic, pretty much.
Yeah. So, as you can see, the door shuts a bit better. We've sorted the profile there. But now, I don't have to pull the door to open it. I just have to flick it, as most people would do, and no effort to shut it. Another thing he has done is sorted out the glove box. So now that opens on its own. It's a little bit awkward to shut it, but I think it needs a bit more adjustment. But other than that, it's fine, it pops up on its own. And we've been for a quick run around because the car's been sat since...
Very quick.
Well, not fairly quick, but, you know. So, basically now, I've got to sort out why my blower motor almost caught fire. Because before Miles turned up, I tried just to test what was going off with it. And smoke flew out the bottom of it, so I'm going to pull all that back out for the 50th time and figure out what's up with it. The only thing I think of is potentially the motor's stuck.
I won't have a fucking play considering I don't know anything about electrics.
Well, there we are. And obviously, as you can see, Marty is sat over there.
Rusting more.
This is the closest these two have ever been since.
No, it's not. These two have been parked next to each other earlier when I had a drive with this.
Yes, but I mean, this is the closest these two have been since the NEC.
Yeah.
That's what I was about to get at.
Away.
So.
Half a mile away was the closest they would have been before.
Yep, and so now the park closes. If only we'd have thought about this before we disappeared off and put your car on here, parked your car here, and put mine here.
We could just park yours in there and park that there.
Yeah, but they don't look as cool, does it? Have them side by side, but obviously we can't do that unless I quickly pull it onto the road. But I've got to get that out of the way first. And it's just effort, and I'm cold, and you're cold, and we want to go.
To do that, that's worth it.
And I mean, we can do it in the morning.
If I do decide to stay. Oh God, fucking shit.
If you're tired, just stay in bed.
If I'm tired, a driver will wake me up. Don't listen to what the things say on the side of the M1. Sleeping doesn't kill.
No, but if you're exhausted, sleep.
Yeah, sleeping and speed at the wheel doesn't kill. Suddenly becoming stationary, that's what gets you.
Good old Jeremy Clarkson. So, I'm pretty happy with Miles's work, because most people who are at Eurotech and things would say he's quite violent, but to be fair, he was actually very gentle. He took both, as you saw in the little clip, he took both pins out and sort of got a feel for where the door sits. Now, the only thing I've got left to sort is the inner seal and both outer ones, but the inner seal, he says, do it when I'm not going to be opening the door, so probably, I might even do that Sunday, to be fair.
Why?
Because then I can leave it whilst I'm at work for like the next 3 days.
Yeah, fair.
So, might do that tomorrow. So, that can be set because it's just tearing on this corner here, which is fairly common, but we'll sort that. The outer wipe seals we can't put on because it's too bloody cold.
Yep, and 3M doesn't want to work in the cold.
Exactly.
Always fun.
The sense of why those two stickers there, and you can't see the donut one, but the donut one that's there, and the bucket Itasha sticker didn't want to stick.
I don't even know how to pronounce that.
And then the juice box logo didn't want to stick either. And
Well, it seemed to stick better.
well, it'd stick better to that because it's plastic, but it
Yeah,
still didn't want to
exactly.
stick. That's why it's a little bit scuffed.
Yeah.
So, sorry, juice box fans, if you're seeing this, I did kind of screw it up a bit. Also, we're going to put the bumper letters in at some point when it warms up, because definitely need them.
Because he's made a mistake by not putting them in, that's for sure.
Well, I was experimenting without them.
And it doesn't work.
Yeah, and I definitely do need them. So, I think that's going to be it for today. I'm going to get this all sorted and probably out for next weekend. Either that or the NEC vlog, depending on which one I get done. So, that is all from me, and that is all from Financial Regret.
Because I can't drive the car anymore.
Well, you'll get a chance soon.
Yeah, hopefully.
And also, hopefully, we will be going to Eurofest as the Back to the Factory trip that's planned for June. So I can finally take my car back home. And I've been waiting so long to do that. Because Eurofest 2021 got cancelled. Because of...
That's why.
Well, it did.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, it got cancelled due to COVID, so we're going back. I'm pretty sure the itinerary should be out by the end of the month, which it's the 27th of June? July? Not July, what am I thinking?
It's the 6th of June.
Yeah, but I mean, what day is it today? It's the
27th of January.
Yeah, so
January, not June or July, we're not in summer.
hopefully either by the end of this weekend the itinerary's put up fully of what it is.
So everyone, quick interjection from me from the future. This is the event I was talking about, the DeLorean Revival test track visit. They now have a website official for purchasing event tickets and giving you a rough overview of the event. So this is sort of what the itinerary includes: a whiskey distillery trip in the Titanic Quarter. I'm not entirely sure where that is, but I'm sure I'll find out when I film it and everything. We have VIP attendance at the Stormont Buildings car show, as well as a tour of the Stormont Buildings themselves. So that should be quite interesting. As well, on Sunday, we're obviously visiting the factory and going around the test track. And then from there, people will be either going home or going back to the hotel and things for getting the Monday ferry, I think. My plan is going to be get on the same ferry as everyone else that's coming on the Friday. So it'll be an overnight ferry from Liverpool on the Thursday and arrive early Friday morning, check into the hotels and things like that, and then to head forward with this. We also have a goodie bag included that's sponsored by DeLorean Europe and DeLorean Go, so that'll be interesting to find out what that is. So moving further on, we have the registration for the event. So this sort of gives you the option to tailor the event to what you require. So if you're only staying in the Europa or any adjacent hotels that are around the place, you can choose how many nights parking you want, because there's a multi-story car park opposite, I think, the Europa that we basically have had booked out for us. So you can sort of choose 1 night parking or 2 night parking depending on what you want. Then this is going to be for people who want to attend the event, either one person with car, no parking required. That's mostly people who either have other accommodation planned, or residents of Northern Ireland and things like that, who obviously don't need to park overnight. And then this is just so any passenger people bring along can get involved with the actual event as well. A bit of information on the Europa Hotel. So depending on if you're wanting a double room or single room, these are the special rates we've been given using this booking ID down here when you ring up. Between these times only, from what I've been told. So that's sort of the overall, that's sort of the overall rundown of what the event is. So I'll post a link to this down in the description below of where you can get to this. So for those of you who haven't either seen it on any of the Facebook pages or any of the Europe forums, such as ours or the Eurotech forum or any other country's local forums, this is what will be floating around everywhere. So that's all from me from the future. Back to sort of ending of that video.
If not, it'll be probably in February that it gets put out. So apparently they've got a massive booking at the usual Eurofest hotel, complete car park and things like that. So
we will still hear more from that than we will ever between the DeLorean and Pepsi thing or the Alpha 5 project.
But we don't talk about the Alpha 5 thing on here. And the Pepsi thing, I've never even mentioned that, so disregard that. The Pepsi thing doesn't exist. So
yeah, it doesn't. That's the point.
That's going to be it for this one. So one of what I would say is the final restoration of Vin 5222 minus a couple of bits, which I'll do off camera. And this year is definitely going to be shows, and other random shit. So hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.